If we were going to suggest it to them and I was going to be invited to a media tour, how would we do it? Golly gee, these Paladin buffs are so wonderful. I love it. But I was thinking about it. And maybe the goal shouldn't be for a Paladin to deal as much damage as a warrior, but to deal as much damage as a Dark Knight. And the reason why that I think that way is because utility kind of doesn't matter anymore. Because all the tanks are so strong. Thank you very much for those buffs. All the tanks got buffed. I love the game right now. And all the healers are so strong. And I love the healers too. Don't get me wrong. They're absolutely amazing. I just love this game. But because of all that, I feel like that a tank's utility kind of doesn't matter as much anymore as it used to. So maybe all the tanks should do within 1% damage of each other. Like all the tank damage should be very similar because it doesn't really matter what tank you play, because you guys are so good at designing this raid content. It doesn't matter what tank you play anymore. Golly gee. Media tour invite secured. So Paladins, they got what, 520 potency increase. It's not enough. It's better, but Gunbreaker and Dark Knight are still too high in comparison to Warrior and Paladin. Paladins need another buff, Warriors need a buff. This damage discrepancy here is okay. But let's say you're gonna make the argument that, oh, well, you know, Warrior is super tanky, so that's why its damage is lower. Paladins, you know, they have a party mitt. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Bloodwetting is really good and it's really bad. It's really good because it's really good, but it's really bad because all these fucking shitters and people that have no fucking idea how to play the game or what they're talking about, they think that because bloodwetting is super busted in a dungeon, that actually makes it like super busted in a raid, and that's not the case at all. A tank's utility does not warrant lower DPS. The only thing that matters in this game is damage, just DPS, 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 okay? And if you want to make the argument that the more tanky a tank is, the less damage they're supposed to do, okay, well then why the fuck is Gunbreaker up here and why the fuck is Paladin down here? Gunbreaker shits all over Paladin in terms of tankiness. Bolide is shits all over Hollowed. Heart of Corundum shits all over Sheltron. It has an extra cooldown in the form of camouflage. It's just better. It's all around better. Isn't Paladin ranged a lot of GCDs? No, actually. Okay, let me ask you this question. When in the raid tier does it matter? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. The fact that they can attack from range, because they balance things around melee. They've even went out of their way to say that we design encounters around melee. Let me ask you guys another question. When does it ever matter that Paladins have 2 fucking raid utility abilities and the other tanks only have 1? Never. Maybe back in Stormblood when Dark Knight didn't have one, but now that every tank has one, it doesn't fucking matter. What would you say warrants higher damage? Nothing warrants higher damage. Nothing. It doesn't matter if a job has more off GCDs. It doesn't matter. All these fucking tanks are basically the same. Why are their damage different? They play a little different. Some of them have more off GCDs. One thing that I cannot get behind is the fact that people think that an off GCD makes the job harder. It doesn't. It just makes it more busy. That's it. You're just more active. That's literally it. If you think off GCDs are hard, then you're bad at the game. These buffs should not have been to make Paladin deal as much damage or slightly more than a warrior. These buffs should have been to put Paladin on Gunbreaker or Dark Knight level. That's what it should have been. Isn't this difference pretty small? No, it's not. On like some fights, it's like an 8 or 9% difference between a Paladin and a Dark Knight. It's fucking massive. Look at this. Look at this. This is a good start. But no, this needs to be higher. Someone in chat was like, isn't it only 2%? I don't know. You tell me, man. This guy did 61, 61, 59. Okay, 7K, 69, 67. I don't know. Tell me, do you think that's 1%? You think that's 2%? You think that's 5%? No, that's like 9%. That's like 8%, 10%. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be the general increase. Okay, this is just the top end. This is my point, though. This is the potential of this right here. And this is the potential of this right here. This is fucked up. This should not be. Now, this fight may be an extreme case, so let's look at other fights that are somewhat closer. Let's look at Hippocampus. Okay, 58. 58, 62. It's a bit much, whatever. 62, 61, 61, 61. 58, 57, 58. Okay. Do I think that a Paladin should be 300 DPS below a Dark Knight? No, I don't. Because a Paladin's advantage, it doesn't fucking matter. The tanks are not balanced right now, man. They're really not. They're not balanced. You have one tank that does way too much fucking damage, has shit defensively. Then you have one tank that does way too little damage, can't take advantage of crit buffs, and is super strong defensively. With all that being said, is this a good start? Yeah, it's a good start. The reason why I'm complaining so much is because it could be better and needs to be said. They need to hear this feedback. When Ninja was released, it was god awful. The community spoke up and they said this is shit, and they changed it. They need to hear about this shit too, which is important. Okay, just because I'm more blunt or abrasive or however you want to word it, just because I get right to the point, that doesn't make what I'm saying wrong. And this is why I don't get invited to media tours. Anyway, moving on. This is just purely because, oh shit, Square Enix forgot that Tomahawk was 100 potency instead of 150, so now it matches Unmend and Lightning Shot. For those of you that say, no, well, streamer, Shield Lob is 100 potency. If you even use Shield Lob, you're shit at this fucking game. You're bad at the game if you use Shield Lob, so your opinion doesn't matter. I don't know why the fuck they buffed Monk. I thought Monk was pretty fucking good. Okay. ADPS is looking around right. Look at this. Yeah, this is crazy. This seems so weird, man. Why would they buff this? Did anybody think Phantom Rush needed a buff? Okay, see, this doesn't even contribute like a crazy amount of damage either. So this contributes around 5% of a monk's total damage. So it's not even that much. Here is what I want, but it's never gonna happen. I wish that in this area right here, they need to put a little note. I'll give you an example. Tomahawk being from 100 to 150, cause we forgot. Right here. Here's the comment. I don't know. XD. There needs to be comments like that's what I want. Let's ask him. All right, man. All right, please. Please. Yoshi, I love you. I love your game. You've done so much to change my life. Seriously, you have literally changed my life, okay? We've only met one time, and it was amazing. Okay? And I value that and I treasure that. I really do. But please, for the love of God, please, can you add in a little note on why you changed something? Because us as a community, we are perplexed sometimes on why the fuck you would make these changes. Thank you. That's all I got. Dragoon needed some buffs too. This is kind of funny. The channeling animation is gone. Potency has been increased. All right, so how many people were happy about Ninja, right? Yo, they really fucked up Ninja at the beginning of this expansion. How the fuck did Ninja get released in 6.0 the way that it did? They changed the gap closer bullshit, right? They changed that like last patch. And then they just added all these like little small buffs. When they do a buff like this, potency increase from 120 to 140. This means if you use it without the combo, that means that they are aware that people use these abilities uncomboed. You should be punished. If anything, it should have went from 120 to 110. Real talk. Let's say you fuck this up, or let's say you never armor crush. Okay, it's only 140 potency. I know you're saying to yourself, but Strummer, that's 140 free potency. Right, true. But back in Heaven's Ward, if you didn't hit your fucking positional, you not only did not get the buff that you were trying to get, but you also lost your combo. Yeah. You lost your combo and you didn't get the buff. So all of you people in the chat that think this game is so hard, you think this game's so tough now, imagine not having True North. Yeah, back in the day, you didn't have True North either. So imagine hitting your trick attack and the trick attack didn't even go up. You didn't even get the debuff on the boss. Why would anyone play that? Because it was high skill, high reward. Because when you hit a positional, it felt good. It was meaningful. That's why. Now it doesn't fucking matter, dude. You know what I do on Reaper? I don't even know which one is the back and which one is the side because I only have two of them, right? So I just hit True North and I just fucking go to town. I just hit True North. I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking care. Who cares if I miss one of them? Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who gives a shit? That's the thing. I don't need to learn what's the back and what's the side. I just have True North for everything. What does it matter? Yeah, positionals need to be removed. Like, they're slowly over the years, they're phasing them out slowly. Samurai got some buffs. This is good. Samurai should be the highest. Over the range of 2 weeks, this will change. Nah, this is 1 day right here. RDPS, you can't go by this 100%. This is just a quick snapshot, you know? This is just like a quick titty pic, you know? You're texting your sweetie. Oh, babe, I love you so much. Oh, laying in bed right now. Oh, thinking about you, winky face. She's like half asleep, right? And she just wants you to shut the fuck up and leave her alone. So she like just fucking aims her phone like kind of at her chest or whatever and just like that, you know, and you get like half a nipple and she sends it to you to shut you the fuck up. And you're just like, oh my God. And you wankage in bed and you're like, I love you so much. And it's just this low effort, just fucking barely visible nippy pic. You know, this is what this is. So don't take this as 100%. It's not the full boob. All right, we gotta wait. Are you retelling a happening? Maybe. I don't know, actually. No, Machinist got buffed and it's still the lowest. Dancer got a lot of buffs. Summoner got a little buff. Black Mage got some buffs. In the next patch, what do you guys want to happen? Warrior buffs, Red Mage buffs, Dark Knight rework. Ooh. I mean, they did kind of rework Summoner before T, right? So you guys said that you want to see Warrior buffs, you want to see more Paladin buffs, Dark Knight rework, Buff Ninja, Shield Lob 150 potency. Okay, so we got some good suggestions. So overall balance changes, not bad, could be better. Good, but could be better. This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is Square Enix. We hold them to a higher standard. This isn't some trash. This isn't WoW. This isn't Blizzard, okay? So stop comparing the two. We have higher standards over here, okay? We don't steal breast milk over here. We don't harass our employees. We don't do any of that garbage.